totally did not go back the way I planned it. Thank you.
What?
Because I tried to click it off in the order in which I take them down, and I clicked it back, and everybody went in a different order. I'm like, that didn't work out at all. Okay, right on.
You know, I'm here to get everybody where they're supposed to go. No worries.
Right on.
I got you, my friend. I got you.
Thank you for putting me in my assigned seat.
I was trying not to say it.
Like we're in kindergarten.
Hey, look, but it just creates order. Like it just does.
But you know, I'm a jerk, so I must make fun of her. I know what it does. I'm just a jerk.
I know. So I'm just saying it's just, you know, everyone knows that we need to be in our assigned seats every single week.
Indeed. I know. I know.
Right. How's this week been for you guys? And happy Juneteenth.
Happy
Thank you.
Juneteenth.
Thank you.
And I got on a Juneteenth shirt that says stepping into Juneteenth like my ancestors.
Nice.
Okay. See, I didn't know what you was gonna do pulling it up. It was like, be careful.
Yeah, I was gonna pull it up. I could have stood up, but no.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
It's too much. It's too much.
She's a veteran t-shirt wearer, so she knows how to boom, you know what I'm saying? To show the logo without.
I rock a t-shirt. I love a
That's right.
T-shirt. Right. I love comfort.
Indeed. Hey, look, and I'm sure that our ancestors, they fought so that we could be comfortable.
Absolutely. 100% agree with you on that one.
Hey, look, but I don't think I wonder how they feel about cotton though. I mean, that probably was a whole trigger. They probably didn't think that we was going to be enjoying this still.
Look, it's a big difference from buying it at Walmart and actually picking it. Big difference.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Do you think that
our ancestors took the cotton so I could wear this t-shirt today?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Do you think that they would be like, okay, would this be a trigger or would it be empowerment?
Shout out to the ancestors. You know, I know it's a big deal in Texas though. So they have a lot of stuff going on in Texas I know in certain areas. I don't know about.
Oh no, yeah, Houston, San Antonio. I mean, even the MLK parades is huge.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Juneteenth is increasing for sure. They started celebrating over the weekend. Like, no, some of the earliest ones started celebrating last Thursday, actually.
Yeah, when I was on the West Coast, that's the first time I ever heard of it. The first time I had never heard.
And you know what's interesting is that a lot of Black people did not know or don't know. Well, they probably know now because it's more commercialized now. Mm-hmm. So people know what it is. You know, people know what it is, but a lot of us didn't know.
I was surprised when I found out more about it, especially being here in Texas, because you would think that that's something that you was going to find out one in the dirty South. And up 95, you know what I mean, where the obvious migrations were that we wouldn't know over there.
Right.
But I think it's interesting that it's big over here.
That's because when they made the law, it was in Galveston, Texas. So
it was
there.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Interesting.
That's where they found out at, and then they had to get to the South to let the slaves know they were free.
Right.
Okay. Hey, look, they took their time with that message.
Oh, they had to. They couldn't get on the internet and be like, "Yo, we free, y'all."
No, but they took a lot of time with that message. You know what I'm saying? They took a long time. We're not going to even do this by picture. We're just going to put this message on a mouse and see if it gets it.
And whatever they had to go on foot to let the people know.
Okay. See. So, how do you guys want to start this today? Are we going to just jump in or what we doing?
You know what? We're missing somebody.
That's what I'm saying. What we doing?
I guess we can hit the intro again. Did you guys? Because you asked about our weeks, so we expanded on that, or are we just rolling with it?
You got something to tell us?
What we can talk about, whatever y'all want to talk about. Well, we can. You know what we can talk about is the fact that we lost Willie Mays.
True, and I want to give a big rest in peace to my mentor Orlando Winters. I was by his bedside on Sunday, and he transitioned, so it was cool to put hands on my mentor in a positive way, of course. So big shout out to him. Shout out to the whole fam. Like, damn, I feel like I can't be mad because he's that type of dude where he'd be like, "What the hell are you doing?" So I gotta be cool. But at the same time, shout out to his family because they've embraced me, and that means so much that they can't explain. But yeah, big shout out to the fam. So
I'm glad you still got the community.
Condolences to the family.
That's important. And you got to be bedside. There's so many people that we lose so quick you don't get to be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think that helps with not just the transition, but the transition for yourself. You get to have a moment to acknowledge it and let it go. You know, at the same time, a lot of people don't have closure, so that's good.
Okay, that's the best way to
Absolutely.
put it.
Absolutely.
Because I was more nervous driving to his crib than I was when I was there. Actually, I was actually more mellowed out after I left the visit versus when I got there.
Really?
Because a lot of the friends had Saturday. I was in Toronto on Saturday, so I was sweating bullets like, damn, I'm not gonna make it. So I called his family, and it's like, well, you can pull up. You know, we just want to put the evening for the family. So I beeline there on Sunday afternoon, and I was able to chop it up with him, and still made it to my kid's graduation party in the same day. So it's been an interesting weekend.
Shout out to you, Speed Racer.
Hey, look, I'm glad that you had balance in there. It's like when you couldn't sitting in the moment, you know, you had a celebration, so you had to still, you know, pick up the pieces. So that's perfect.
Yeah. Well, it all has to be done. That's one thing I always tell people. No matter what you feeling, or there's people who depend on you, and it all has to be done. There's time, place, everything. You know, just what it is.
Indeed.
Michelle, what about your week?
My week has been cool thus far. You know, I definitely enjoyed the day off today.
Oh yes, you did get a day off.
You know, I love a middle of the day, a middle of the week day off, because it kind of breaks up the monotony, you know, of the week.
Okay.
You know, so that was pretty dope.
See.
So let me ask y'all a question. So do you think that since y'all scared of my questions?
Yes. I'm like,
no, this is a So do you think that since they have made Juneteenth a holiday, that was a good thing?
It's a 50-50 push for me. It's 50-50, right? Because they're using it to market to a new group of people, right? Mm-hmm. So that there's value in that when people feel like they can put marketing dollars behind your culture, but they're still selling you stuff. So I have to take it with a grain of salt, you know. So
was it? Was it made a holiday because it should be a holiday, or should be recognized, or was more of a marketing to make it more commercial as a money grab?
I would say both. You know, if they feel like there's a group enough people who will spend money for it, they will sell it to you, good or bad. Yeah,
that's funny. I be looking at it like it's hush money. But I always kind of think about it like when it's our people, you know, like just give them something so they can stop, you know what I mean? So they can raise some war, so they don't keep trying to ask for rights. Like give them something. And we're so easily pacified some days. Like when you really think about it, okay, we got the shortest month of the year. Okay, thanks. I guess. Right? And then we finally get Juneteenth. Okay, thanks. But I'm not even going to lie to you, and I apologize in advance, Royal. But you see how hard Pride Month is coming in, and I mean, really, they just stomping with the big dogs when it comes to asking for rights and fighting for them. And we don't necessarily even be getting that opportunity to get that kind of stuff on display like that. And that, I mean, really, it's just true. It's true. They come here like, well, we just gonna take over the whole year, and I'm like, dang, we trying to get 40 worse stuff. We need to do more. Like, you could just get it, like, really,
right?
It could be worse. It could also be Men's Mental Health Month. You guys don't give a shit about us.
It is, and
I know it is. That's why I say it. So yeah,
no one's really checking for that at all.
Yes,
you know, it's just kind of like in the wind.
It's
Men's Mental Health Month too.
I know. That's what made it funny.
Right?
Now you get the joke.
We need to, as a culture and community, we need to make sure that we do not fall behind and we keep putting our requests up, like wear them on your t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, like for real, because it's going to fade to black.
Absolutely.
And black is solid. We need to, you know what I'm saying, get in there for real.
The United Front.
We're just making up new days and holidays. I mean, at this point, by this time next year, we'll probably be sharing Juneteenth with 6 other made up holidays.
Right. Agreed. Like I even feel it feels awkward to me to say like Happy Juneteenth. Like, and some of my coworkers, the others, have said it, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's actually a good point. I think that's a good point. See, like, so what do are you celebrating? What are you saying to me right now?
Exactly. But you know what we should do? Because I want to talk about that.
Your game? Happy for your game. Like, congratulations,
right.
you guys.
Hey, let's get the intro real quick. Because I totally want to talk about that because that's hilarious. Let's hit the intro. I totally want to talk about this. All right. Hold on.
And we're
back.
Welcome to None of everybody. If you're just joining us, I am Michelle. With the 1L.
Right. And I am Penny Owens.
And I am RG, retired Power Ranger actress.
And we are missing one. Shout out to Ezel.
Yes.
Miss you wherever you are. And
yes,
we'll see you next week and hope all is well.
Hey,
so if you were just hey
Kiki.
Hi Patricia, that's your auntie.
Yeah.
Penny.
Hey.
So if you are just joining us, we were actually just having a small discussion about Juneteenth and people saying Happy Juneteenth. Like, how do we feel about that? I say people, but I'm talking about
no, that's fair.
Saying Happy Juneteenth. I think they're really confused and they don't know what to say. They don't have to say anything, in my opinion, because it was a text message. I have a group text with some of my coworkers from during the pandemic. We formed this group text. So there's a bunch of us in it. And they jumped in the text and it was like, Happy Juneteenth. I didn't respond.
Right.
It's like
which makes it more awkward, by the way, because if you put like dots, that just makes it mad awkward.
I don't know. I mean, I think, and I'm quite sure. And these people are people that I like. You know, these are people that I'm really cool with. So, you know, I just was like, Happy Juneteenth.
We need to decide whether or not we're going to still be so sensitive, or are we going to start really demanding the respect that we've always deserved? I mean, that's with more than just Happy Juneteenth, because we are so fragile still. These generations of damage, we are still dealing with the healing and revealing and ripping the Band-Aid off of new information, right? But we really need to decide, do we want this to work or not? Because we stay in this place where we really don't want to be bothered, but we can't get past it if we don't be bothered. Like, we need to be uncomfortable and we need to be over it already, because it's been a long time coming. So we really do individually and collectively we need to decide what are we doing? Are we gonna move forward and hurry to get past this, or are we gonna just sit and pout?
And I'm one of those people that I don't know if I'm gonna move forward and get past it.
No, and look, but at least you know.
I'm not. The whole get over it and things like that. I'm not. I mean, but I'm not gonna live in it though either. Yeah. But I'm just not that. Like, I'm gonna still represent. I'm gonna still feel how I feel about it. And if one of the others say Happy Juneteenth to me, I think next year I will probably have to offer an explanation as to why that might be offensive to some.
It's like it's too soon. It depends on how they present it to you too, right? Because if they come to how they be like real awkward and being like, excuse me, so should I say Happy Juneteenth or do I give you presents? Like, if they're coming all real awkward like that, then it's like, I don't want you coming to me at all. How about you just don't
say anything?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't even know how to do it, don't. Like,
think of it like this. It's a culture shift, right? So I can say from the time I was a kid, it was Christmas and Easter. Now it's a bunch of crap that I never even heard of that we are now acknowledging and having free days off. So even though it's a culture shock for us and it feels disingenuous, it's still a culture shock for society as a whole.
Agreed.
So they don't know whether to give us DAP or be like ready to board up their houses. So it's going to take a couple years for everything to even out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right. It takes time.
Yeah. It takes time to even out.
It is an awkward thing because we don't acknowledge every single holiday, but you can tell when people are just trying too hard. You know? Like, that's like when somebody walking around, like, we don't want them walking around with a t-shirt saying like, my best friend's black. Like, don't do that. I'm just saying, like, don't do that. Relax.
I think they should ask. I think they should always ask questions because you
Except
don't
for
know.
the t-shirt. Except for the t-shirt.
Don't wear the
Be
t-shirt.
educated.
Not at all.
Right. You need to get educated on.
But ask about everything else.
I mean, do they know? They know what it means. They know what it stands for. So it's like, what are you saying to us?
But even for us,
day of happy freedom from slavery. Like,
right, exactly, right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like saying happy 9/11. No, ain't nobody cheering.
But hey, look, if you see Happy Valentine's Day, that was a whole massacre. Like, whole massacre. We celebrate nonsense all the time. And that's why I say, as a people and as a country, we need to set new boundaries, like refresh the chalkboard. Come on now. Like some of this stuff, I don't care if it's Happy Donut Day or Happy Valentine's Day. We need to reevaluate what's important.
Agreed.
Up all the time. And it's like, for real. I mean, like you think about even with like our children, it used to be at the end of elementary school, middle school, and then high school, you would celebrate their transitioning into the next level.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know if they still do it on the East Coast, but here in Texas, they don't even celebrate middle school transitions anymore. They took it away. And they did that because there are so many kids still dropping out. They just wanted to give the kids a goal where, okay, look, make it to graduation of high school. There's a lot of people dropping out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but then on the other extreme, we celebrate every single thing. They're giving awards to every single child for every single thing, making up awards for the kids. Well, now everybody's going to think you're supposed to acknowledge me. We are so attention starved. It's like, but we're not paying attention to what's actually important.
It's true.
All right.
And you see what Kiki just said? You see now he was out of line.
Yeah, that was wild.
He was out of line.
She said one of her ex-bosses said to me one Thanksgiving, isn't sweet potatoes comfort food for black people? Hey, yo, HR line 1, dog. What the hell?
Okay, everybody use your rights. Go over their head.
And you know what? He knew that was inappropriate when he said it.
Yeah.
Like there was no one should have told him that was not okay to say.
Come on, dog.
You know that wasn't okay to say that. You just crossed the line and figured it was not going to be nothing was going to be done because it probably wasn't.
It's interesting because I'm like, the little bit that I know about Kiki, did he meet her? Did he know?
I want to know what Kiki said. Kiki, what did you say?
Did you still have a job?
Probably something horrible because she's super smart and they usually have to put up with her. Because she's usually the smartest person in the room at most of the places she's working at.
Cool.
You know, there's a whole lot of different comebacks that could have came back from that one because, you know, in my mind, I already got a few. So,
indeed.
But you know what? That education goes on both parts because, like you said, this is still new for us too. A lot of people are still learning about what happened and how this day came about. And you have a lot of people, even in our community, they're so happy wanting to have a day off and have a reason to celebrate something that we go overboard. Like everybody wants to be on TikTok with their Juneteenth and stuff. And on the 20th, they forgot about it too. And that's not right either, where it's like, this is about you and what was going on with us and what we're doing forward. So you can't just be so pressed to have the moment and don't know what it means. That's false representation. And I don't appreciate that part either.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. My boss said she totally forgot that I was black. And if I wanted MLK Day off, good gravy. Good gravy.
You see what I'm saying? It's stuff
we got a long way to go, folks.
Can we not get people to go to jail? Hey, look, everybody.
Why we can't get past certain things because of things like that. Like, what are you talking about?
We gotta be strong. I mean, I told y'all my kids didn't even watch Roots. Like I purposely did not show them Roots and don't talk about like just Black History Month by itself. Because every year you start the new year, you want to have a better life, and they trigger us. Immediately setting us up for failure. So it's like on these days, you can't go out there, like go in there armored up, but not ready to fight. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still too soon. We still sensitive. We ready to smack.
Did you say too soon?
It's still too soon.
Wait. Because you know what our topic is.
Yes.
How fast is too fast?
Too fast.
List situations for the best time frame for lasting results. So we're talking relationships, saying awkward things at work that might get you slapped, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
That is a great segue.
Right.
Timing is everything.
It's too new. Don't get slapped.
It's too new. It's too new.
It's
too soon. So it's like, but you know, people said that we're too sensitive, and I understand that if it doesn't, you know, apply, let it fly. You know, someone said that, you know, if you don't consider yourself to be the N-word, why get offended by it if someone of one of the others call you that?
Others.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like that word.
I mean, I work in a field where people call you all types of names over the phone. You know, they'll never see me, but somehow or another they know I'm black, and I'm fine with that. So I've been called that, you know, and it's like, and I get mad. And the reason why I get mad is because I can't say back what I would like to say.
Right.
Because I have to keep my job, you know. So I have to eat it and just be like, okay, you know,
No.
Look, you know,
that's what makes
us be offended, or should I feel some type of way? That's what they say. I shouldn't, because it's just
I give no credence to telephone tough guys, not at all. If you ain't got the guts to say it to my face, I have more respect for a person that says something to my face than if you did tell it on the phone. If you got something to say to me, I can respect you say you don't like me if you can say it to my face.
Yeah.
If you send it to electronic means, social media, whatever,
like over the phone and then click, and it's like you.
Yeah, to me
and
that
I have
is
all
very
of your information. Like, you don't know if I'm a psycho.
That is true.
Knock on your door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't hearing nothing. She ain't making us no witness today. You heard nothing right here.
I could just, that could have been the one little thing that.
Well, I don't have to worry about it because she's not a psycho. See, that's why I don't have to worry about it. That's right.
I'm here today.
That is one thing. Our culture, one thing that's cultural for us, and it's true, no matter how sensitive we are and still in this process of healing, our faith and that forgiveness is strong in us. Like, we know how to move forward and push through, because we've had to just hold our mouths closed to get through and survive for a long time. So that's something we do know how to do. We know how to just bear it. We know how to bear it and keep moving. But the thing is, nowadays in this world that's teaching everybody that, oh, you can do whatever you want, it's really tempting for us to be like, you know what, I don't want to anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to switch hands. But we are not crazy, because others turn into serial killers and we just don't roll like that. Like, we do not fill ourselves with hate. We may be lost in the sense of community, but we are not hateful people.
That's true. And sometimes I feel like, well, let me not say that, because then I don't want to put a battery in folks' back.
Okay. So, my relationships, let's not turn into Rosewood.
So if you let me not. Kim said yes. So I don't need to put a battery in Kim's back.
Yeah. We try to get people relationship together. We out here like, no Rosewood. No Rosewood.
Exactly.
Look, RG, you going first. I want to hear you. What is a situation that is too fast? Like, I'm really curious.
Dude, shout out to TV for bringing this to my attention. There is something called a 30-day engagement where people get engaged, be married within 30 day fiance or something like that. And my comment is hell to the no.
I don't think it's something 30 like that.
60 or 30 day fiance.
Something, whatever it is. I get it.
I watched that, and everything in my soul wanted to punch everybody on that screen. I'm like, what in the hell are you doing? And why did they pay you money to do this? Because this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. From where do I begin? So yes, you should not be trying to get engaged to someone you met in a green room and trying to have a lasting relationship. That is dumb.
Why not?
Okay, how many people still together? I wait.
That's funny.
What?
Now
listen, I've heard stories of people getting married after knowing each other for a few weeks, and they've been together 25 years.
No. I'm talking about this show marketing to unrealistic expectations. I'm talking about people falling in love randomly, which does happen.
Show, yes.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Now look,
but if it's the show, what about in general, just in life?
Look, my parents were married, like from meet to marriage, 30 days.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's a realistic thing. It can happen.
But it makes more sense when you're in person, not in camera, with writers, with big lights, and now all of a sudden you're making shit up to sell TV show.
Well, did that?
I think they already know the assignment when they come on.
So that's the TV show is more of a marketing thing to get.
That's what I'm saying. For them people, the participants, it might even just be a check.
What?
They know the assignment.
Do you think 30 days is too soon to get married?
Yeah.
No, because
never mind the show. Just
I would say within the first, I would say probably 6 months of meeting the person I eventually married, I felt like we're already married on some levels because of the closest we had. So I can see where someone could feel like, yo, this is the one we can get married in 30 days or so. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I don't like
feeling. That's the feeling.
That don't mean that you should.
No, right. I say you should. It just worked out for me.
Because you're basing it off of when people are together because of a feeling. Oh, I feel connected. Oh my goodness, this is my soulmate and all these different things. And then 6 months later, you find out that this person is a loser.
You like, that ain't it, right? You be like, that was that one thing you felt was the only thing you have in common. Now what you gonna do?
Now what you gonna do? That's why I feel like the 90-day rule is the real thing. Like that thing, because you learn a lot about a person in 90 days.
So 90 days for what? Please define what the 90-day rule is.
I'm not saying 90 days you should get married. I think that you should
it was the waiting.
Whether or not you jump into the bedroom and things like that.
RG, now you said turn the easy on that one.
Now you said that that's too fast, but did you pick a time frame that you think you would have the best results with getting married?
No, it was just the vibe we had, because we actually didn't get married for another year and a half, so it was like 2 years technically before we officially got married.
Felt like that.
Do you think that's a good time frame?
It worked. I don't think we really had a timer on it. It's just that was the moment that lended itself to what we planned on doing.
Michelle, do you have one? Like, do you have a time frame for marriage that you think is a good time?
After meeting and dating someone?
Well, including the meeting and dating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's time. It counts.
I can't necessarily say I have a time frame, but I do know that it won't be like very soon. Like it's not going to be 30 days and we're getting married. So I would say I need to know this person. So however long that takes, because 30 days will not be it for sure.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No, right.
I even think 60 days will be it.
That's hilarious, Kiki.
You know, I think I need to be able to kind of see you in certain environments.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there's
thank you.
You know, because 30 days, that's the stage where we just infatuated and oh my God, I love the way that he walks, I love the way that he looks, he talks.
You can keep a whole lot of secrets for 30 days.
Famous last words.
Okay, like you kind of, or you be like, oh, that's not even your hair at all. You just kept wearing that? That was glued on this whole month?
Yes, I just took it off. You know, here you go. Hold this.
Like I need to see you in your space, in your environment. If you have children, how do you interact with your kids? Are your kids? Do they even come around?
Thank you. If you're a weekend parent, you barely saw them kids. No, I believe that. I know, like I said, my parents did it in 30 days. Now they separated when I was 4. I think that it could have been fixed and talked about, but they were still young and it was quick, right? A lot of factors played into it, so it didn't last. But I definitely think that marriage should be at least.
Wait. Hold up. Didn't you just talk about my parents got married within 30 days and then you tell me they butt separated?
Hey, look, I just said that.
Not just through my point.
She's not necessarily saying that.
Because you can talk to them both. It's like if, like in that 30 days, they were serious.
Juneteenth face.
They were serious and they were hardcore, and they really were hardcore pretty much the entire marriage until like the last year and some. Once the kids started coming, once the military moving overseas, other factors played into it. You know, with them being young, but they was hardcore the whole time. So they probably could have, but you can't see it. You know, just with this being young, other factors, because it's one thing when you marry each other. You don't know what kind of kids you're going to have. Some of them kids are sabotage. Like, you don't know the situation, you know what I'm saying, until after you get it. Because you marry what you see. You don't even realize that soon you marry their family, you marry their luggage, you marry the family secrets. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had time to find out none of that stuff. That's the pillow talking that happens over years from like the last show. The stuff you don't know until you're in a relationship and committed. So you don't even know what you're saying yes to. So I think anything before you are ready to be locked in is too soon. Unless you have said to yourself, I want to be married. Forget who you're going to be married to. Unless you say, I want to be in that type of relationship, it's already too soon. Like, don't be dibbling and gambling with folks like, I think you might be the one. I might be able to do this with you because you wasn't sure. That's how you end up with all these divorces, because you didn't make a decision. Like, this is for sure what I want to do, and now you got regrets and you whine and complain and you got all these babies and stuff. Like, no, don't.
You know what I want to do? You know what I want to do?
What?
Go to commercial.
Oh, well, let's go to commercial break then.
Just saying.
Let's go to commercial.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
Big shout out to all our sponsors. We do appreciate your support. Anybody who else wants to actually advertise on our network, you can go to weareunited@myyahoo.com and we can get you hooked up. We have very competitive rates and you will see your product advertised to many people that you never knew before and they will buy your stuff. Trust me.
Yeah. They will buy your
Let's
stuff.
put you on blast. Come on down.
And
Thank
welcome
you
back. Welcome
in
back.
advance.
Welcome back. So if you're just joining us, we are talking about how fast is too fast or how soon is too soon. And we're talking about situations and the best time frame for lasting results.
Got it.
Michelle, what you got to add to the list?
So for me, I would say we were already talking about getting married too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Having sex too soon.
Yeah.
You know, because that's because, you know, there's no longer marriage than sex. There's always sex and then 10-year relationship, then marriage.
Netflix and not chilling. Netflix and not chilling. All right.
So, or not at all. You know, no marriage at all. You know, so how soon is too soon? Because, you know, that's the 30 days. It's like, oh, you're so connected. You're feeling that sexual chemistry. Yeah.
Ask the question, Michelle, with one L.
Come on, L.
What is it? Well, to me, I feel like it's 30 days is too soon, although none of us have problem with that. Well, I'm not going to say none of us.
I was about to say, how's she just going to say
I can't say none of us, but I'm quite sure none of us probably did. But yeah, I'm just saying. I think again, that to me goes along the lines of actually knowing the person. You have to know this person, you know, because you know I can only speak for myself of getting involved with someone intimately, and then later on finding out that I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
I know you just kind of gave a piece of yourself up, or
and
took
now
on
you have
their
energy
energy
away, and you can't get it back.
Yep, nope, it's gone.
And that's just another notch.
I am on the fence with this matter because I see so many ass backwards things happening where you'll see a lady say, I'm saving myself for the right one, but in the meantime, she's like doing whatever until she finds that one guy. And then now she wants to put him on hold when she's been like pretty much like popping that thing for everybody else. So I don't know how you gauge these things.
Okay, so here's the thing. If a woman decides to hold out for a man after she's gave it up before, so what?
It's a decision. She
it's a choice.
No, that's not right. Let me tell you
why. It happens though when it's one thing when you're being careless and all willy-nilly, and it's another thing when it's a matter of the heart too. Because you move different when you really think I might actually get hurt.
Yes, so if a woman has had her whole face, okay, and she no longer wants to be a hoe no more.
She said it.
And she decided that I'm gonna make you wait. Why can't she decide to do that?
Because, okay, marriage is one thing. Doing something that might give you a whole ass baby or disease, is that not life changing more than marriage? I wait.
I know,
because
right?
it is. So,
but what I'm saying is
that's weird.
We're so talking about if she's saying
this
that
is really serious.
No, but what we're saying is that she's making him wait now because she doesn't want to just give herself to him, although she might have done that in the past. So
she needs to be consistent.
Why can't she paying a price for something he didn't cost? Because I'm taking on my easy
decision.
Hold on, paying the price of what? Of giving you my goods? Paying the price of that?
If a guy got it for a Heineken and a nice conversation in a bar, and I gotta wait 6 months, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, and so what? See that, and I think that's where a lot of the problem is.
All right, RG. Do you not? Yes, it seems unfair, but do you not give her a little bit more respect because she's not doing that again right now? Because you already know that the ending is going to be the same if she did the same thing with you too.
Well, my thing is, in most cases, that's not explicitly explained in most situations. The only reason, think about it like this: most of those guys, like, oh man, she's not going to say, you know what, I like you. I'm not going to give you the ass for 6 months. But I've been out here in these streets, but you're the one for me. Ain't nobody saying that, dog.
Because I don't know if that's even a conversation, a real conversation. I just think that a woman can get to a place in her life where, because she's done all of that, she now knows her worth, and she has decided that I am worth more than just, giving it up in 2 weeks or just on a one night stand.
Hey, fellas, let's be real, fellas. Like,
respected for that. For that.
Respect is definitely good. The decision is good. And fellas, be real. You want the steam to get up off that thing first. Like, let it chill. It's been busy.
Yeah, so why would you want to just run up in something?
We're not talking about antipasto.
No, we're talking about what we are talking about is a woman who has decided that I am worth more than just being someone's garbage dump.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know a lot of men feel that way. Like, why do I now have to wait? Because you was out there in these streets. You know why we gotta wait now? Because now she deserves better, and she wants better, and she decided that she's gonna have better. And if you are not the one that wants to give her better, then keep it moving.
No, you should think right. It's like if for him. If that's a problem, then he has to ask himself, what is it that he really wants? Because if he's triggered by that and he's pouting about that, then maybe that's all he wants too.
Then all he wants is sex.
But my thing is, it's not even about pouting. It's about the double standard.
How is it a double standard?
I would even say that for a guy too.
You ain't getting it. That's
you're going to explain that double standard because I don't get it. Tell me.
Like, no, ain't no double standard because men could be hoes without the title. So ain't no double standard.
And I was going to say that before y'all got your emotional back. I was going to say that too. I got a reference Ezel. That's what it is.
You by yourself today. You better.
No, he is 2 for 1. He got.
I need you to tell me what's the double standard.
Exactly the way what I've been explaining. My thing is, like, look, if you are a sexual being, you're a sexual being, and all of a sudden you say, you know what, for this guy, I'm gonna be different. What are we doing?
Why can't
you be yourself in your full glory from day one, and then let that person choose how they want to deal with you?
Maybe it's not for that guy. Maybe it's for herself, and she just happened to meet this guy while she's in this transitioning period.
What if it's different? What if she hadn't even decided?
Shout out to KT.
She was just out there doing stuff.
Men are people too. Yes, you are people.
Some people just be out there. They never even actually think about it. Like, they don't even decide, am I a sexual person or am I just doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing? Like, folks just be out there. They don't even. They never even think about what they do. Let alone the consequences.
Promiscuous and just being out here, just being reckless and things like that. At some point, you said, I don't want to be reckless anymore.
Got it.
So the guy that you meet now, maybe this is so okay. I see something that I maybe want long term, or I like this guy, and I decide that this hasn't been working for me. I've been giving it up. And
but you see what social
media, and it's not working.
You see how social media, the songs, the music, the industry, like everything is teaching women that their freedom and power comes from the P. Like it comes from there. And it teaches us that our independence come from the power down there. It does not even teach us about keeping it to yourself and you know what I'm saying. Making
how can she decide that she no longer
it does.
wants to be
It pushes
this way?
that. I mean, you see, like I said, you see the way they dress and all that. It pushes women to be sexually empowered, and it's just like that is sabotage. Like that is not how you do it.
Ezell got you on this one. So you're telling me that women are drones and they can't think for themselves and make up their own decisions about how their life will go? But you just said that the media is training you to be a different person than what you truly are on your inside.
What I'm saying is that we are conditioned, because believe me, I mean, think about it. When you think about both men and women, we all pretty damaged. Okay, so we're not even going tit for tat on that one. Home.
I'm just saying. You said the media trained me how to be a hoe, so I feel like, hey, well, can you not think for yourself? What happened? So like, I see someone jump off the roof on TV. Am I supposed to break my leg too? I'm just saying.
You act like what we watch, what we see on a daily basis, what social media. What we see on social media doesn't affect how we think and feel a lot of the time, but it does.
We think it's normal.
It really does.
If you see it for the majority, you think that that's what it's supposed to be, and it depends, because when you think about this, all of us, we used to be kids, we used to be in these streets, we used to be young. So the stuff that we're doing now, it didn't all of a sudden kick in that now you're mature. That stuff comes from actually going back and reflecting it, but a lot of people not doing that. So that stuff that we were doing before, and that when we were young enough with the immature minds, yes, you are an adult with an immature mind.
Right.
So not that we don't have minds for ourselves, but we don't update them. We don't update them.
Okay.
If you want to, because that's what the guy also has a choice to decide if he doesn't want to be that guy.
If that's what you want,
if you decide that you don't want to be that guy, then how much do you really like her? Like you really don't like her a whole lot if you're basing everything on how quickly you hit.
Well, it's not about how soon or how recent you hit. It's simple fact that you are guarding a part of yourself that now this one person has to wait for something that you freely gave up with no context.
I don't know why that's
no. The reason why I say no context, because now you're telling me, telling this guy who doesn't know why he now has to wait. If you have not fully explained that, then you're being unfair to him. You need to make this person understand why.
She's not being fair.
That's a conversation. I can see that.
I feel like
that
you should allow people.
That's why you don't rush. See, but that's why you don't rush, and that's why you don't make assumptions. So even if he thinks, well, dang, I didn't know I had to wait. It was like, homie, it's mine. You were only going to give it if I gave it to you, no matter what that was going to be.
Well, it's not about force. It's just about letting your intentions be known. How about that?
Getting to know someone is just that. Getting to know someone. So if from day one, the whole thing is I got to beat that thing up.
Oh my God.
I want to beat it up as quickly as possible. Then are you really getting to know who she is?
It's a quality check.
You know what, Michelle and Mr. RG, and for the invisible Ezell, that's presence is still here. All of that, for real, all of that, if that is a conversation that becomes more of a priority as far as in that angle, like it's not accepted, this is actually a problem, that's from somebody else who has also been hurt or traumatized from the experience. So it's like the same way that she changed her mind because of something that happened to her, he's having a problem because of something that happened to him.
Absolutely, because I've always,
and that's all it is.
He's probably been getting that. He's never had to wait.
And so you know why?
Now? So
you know why? Because men are people too. KT told us that.
Men are people.
And he said it on the internet. How about that?
Is less about her saying you have to wait, as opposed to him not having had to have to wait in the past. So there's an issue there too. So that means that he's been jumping in the bed with women quickly as well.
All them she's
Mr. Men are people too. But you are. With the same experiences that women have, they both are giving it up too soon. Why don't you
exactly? It's not just the women. It's not just the women too. And see, as speaking as a woman, yes, the men are doing too much too. Because think about it. At least we have a cap on how many babies we can have. Y'all don't have a cap, so you just spraying that seed out. Look, you are throwing your royal oats. And you know what? I've actually had this conversation.
I see what you did there. I already got 3 kids. Thank you. I see what you did there.
A good question. If God made us where we had a limited amount of children that we could even have in our lifespan, a limited amount of children, would you be selective of who you had sex with?
Absolutely.
Guess so.
Could we just be off willy-nilly? Now, we don't actually look at the point of what sex is for. Sex is not because you bored on a Friday night. It's not to be close to somebody because you think they're cute. It's supposed to be to have children. Period. That's the point and purpose of it. And if we could only use it for that reason, we would be more selective. And I know the men would agree too. There's a whole lot of that they would wish they could take back. I know it is.
Child support.
You'd be like, man, hey, look, that one turned into a stalker on me. Like, that one's not going to work. We both feel that way. So both men and women, we are too willy-nilly with something that is close. And we have a lot of children that we love. Situations we could have did without.
That's why you have to find somebody that you're aligned with, because you want to, especially as a woman, you have to find a man who's okay with, and maybe he's actually waiting too to get to know somebody. He might not. If the guy is just like, oh no, she's telling me I have to wait, then he might not be the one anyway.
Hey, we got someone who can speak on that.
He just might not be.
I waited till 4 years till I got my king. I dated but no sex. I made it plain and clear while I got clowned by and made fun of my girls. That's tough.
Right. That's
an active decision,
That's right. And that's what I'm saying. And she has every right to do that. I don't care if she was giving it up months prior to that. She decided when you made that decision. This moment that this is what I'm going to do because this is what I want.
No, I dig. But one thing you must realize is that we can't just talk about stuff in the way we see it. That's why I bring these things up, because it's not just me saying these things. So these things must be addressed like most things. So
now because that is a lot. I think that's a lot of men think that way. Like, oh, now I'm the one that got to wait. No, you're not. You can keep it moving. If you like her, you will.
And then, I don't know why he left me. This is horrible. Then you're gonna be back on Instagram with a live talking about how he left you because you went.
No, I just think that women, if you decide that this is the route that you're going to go and this is what you want, then you need to stand firm on that. And if the guy, if he goes, then he goes. You got to be. You got to recognize that is a possibility.
Now,
so what I like to know is, why do females downplay the ones that prefer to wait?
Now, which one do they downplay? Are they downplaying the men or the female, like each other? Like, who are they downplaying? I wanted to get some
I
more.
think with her experience, a little bit of both.
The men that wait.
Because remember, I think she's talking about both. Remember, she's talking about she got clowned by her girls, and she got clowned by some of the people who are dating because she wasn't doing that. So
that's what I'm asking.
From both sides.
Joan, give us some more. Give us some more, Joan. Who exactly you asking about?
Joanne, are you talking about? Okay, why do females downplay the ones that prefer to wait?
Oh, she's talking about her girls. Okay, she said, why do females downplay?
Oh, why do females do that to other women? Yeah, that's right. Why? Because this is what
they ignorant.
Right. This is what I think. I think that you decide, especially if your girls know who you are and they know that you might have been that chick that was out there, and you decide that now you want to make him wait because you have a vision, you have an idea of what you want, what you need, and what you're going to go after. I think the women that are downplaying that or making fun of the women that decides that they don't want to, they're going to make a guy wait, are the women that are still living a life that is just kind of whorish. I'm just
We've gotten back to that word again, folks.
Hey, look, I'm gonna use a different word. I'm gonna say ignorance.
Ignorance too? Or there's no change. I noticed that if there's no change in the people that you were once associated with, and you change, relationships change.
Well, and look, the ones that are platonic too, that you could cut them off. And I've seen where women get upset. One, all of men should be celebrating men, and women should be celebrating women. When you make a decision for growth, when you are making a decision to protect yourself, to actually do something that's more official, it should be celebrated. And anybody who thinks otherwise, then that's another relationship that you should reevaluate.
Yeah, I agree.
And you should be reevaluating, because it's like, you know what, you do what you want with yours, and I'm gonna not do what I want with mine. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing.
There shouldn't have to be an explanation as to why I'm doing what I do.
But that's one thing.
We have to explain yourself.
Sex is an intimate act, and just because of trying to be strong in character, we talk about it a lot. But that's something that people don't see. It's supposed to be between you and your partner. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be something that you're doing with yourself. It's supposed to be something between you and God. It's very intimate and private. But we wear it on our sleeve, like, oh, you want to know what I did? Okay, I just did a sit and spin and something crazy. We be so pressed to tell people our business. We be so pressed to tell people our business, and then we get in our feelings when they know too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, you have sex with who you want to have sex with. Stop having sex with your friends. Like, stop telling them your business, and then they won't have that problem. But for the ones who, because that's a sense of maturity too. As you mature, you don't put your stuff out there in the street. You know what I'm saying? You protect it from even those that you care about. We talk to our peers and our friends because we want to relate. We want to help them. We want to get some advice. But I'm telling you, we still talk too much for real. Like, we just.
I agree. I 100% agree.
That should be on the list too. How soon is too soon to call somebody your friend? Because, homie, I know I waited. I ain't even used that word for years. Years. It was like we all associates until you graduate to a place that I have decided to give you that title.
Hey, Penny, what grade am I in? I know I just started out. What grade am I in? Am I in 4th grade, 6th grade? I need to know.
Nah, you're in the 8th grade.
Yes.
We
about to be at high school.
We get close.
Yeah. You get close. But no, we be doing too much, and that is like friendships. Stop calling everybody your friends, because they're not. We too willy-nilly with it.
I agree, and I think that oftentimes I have beat myself up because I felt like I overshared.
Oh yeah, because you can't take it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I've overshared. Like, damn, why did I even say all of that?
It's like water.
Yeah, it's like
the one muscle we cannot control is our tongue,
because it's out there now, so everybody can form their opinion or judgment on whatever it is that I said, and I can't undo it.
Indeed.
Hey, look, but RG, she can choose to refrain what she says from here on out with all our new homies.
This is true.
You just learn from it. You just be like, that's not going to work.
I don't, certain things I feel like I'm an open book, with my people, and I don't really have a lot to hide. I mean, I don't tell everything, there's some things that are private, that I don't share, but sometimes not. And it's not always about oversharing with new people. It's be oversharing with people that I already know.
You're comfortable. It's like once you get behind this gate, that's that stuff that we think these are my friends. I trust them. They my road dogs. They know me from way back. I can talk to them, but that's not true. Like, you got to do it the same way you do with any other relationship. It is individualized and it's custom. We be so broad with it because you can't talk to each friend the same way. That's just the truth. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You met at different times and you are in each other's lives for different reasons. You have different things in common, but we tend to cluster them together and it'd be a whole mess.
It'd be a whole mess. It'd be a whole mess.
You meet somebody that you think you want to be their friend. What's your time frame?
My time frame?
Mm-hmm.
My time frame that I think somebody has the potential to be my friend, I'm gonna say a year for real. And I'm gonna say a loose year. Like, I'm not counting tally marks like in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's year 172. But because, like Michelle pointed out earlier, you can't be making decisions off emotions. I don't care what you made me feel like today. I don't care how close we got when those conversations flowing, but you want to see the consistency, and that takes time. Do we consistently bond? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been months and me and you still hitting it. We pinging off of each other like we still good. We still gonna be pretty much like associates and things. Like, you cool, you got the potential to be friends, but it's like that's a commitment. Titles are a commitment. You know what I mean? Because I know what kind of friend I am, and I'm a good friend. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't deserve to receive that level of resource and time and energy and love and input when you know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I think that.
So it's like I don't believe in starting things I don't plan on finish. So it's like I'm not about to let you just be friends because guess what? No, we not. No, we not.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next thing to add on to what you're saying is that who are you as a friend and what do you want from a friend?
Because we give other people credit for who you are.
Yeah, the expectations of a friend is a big deal.
But it's based on who you are and how you move.
It is.
We don't even think as we're growing up and as we're adults, we don't think that I am basing my whole life and all my relationships on the way that I think. Everyone does not think like you or do things the way that you do. So when you are looking at other people through those lenses, it's already self-sabotage. That's why we are disappointed in most people because they're not doing it the way that you do.
And that's it. Because once you call somebody a friend, now for me, I have expectations of that friendship. Like you're my friend, so I expect things to be a certain type of way. Maybe I shouldn't expect certain things, but I do once I call you a friend.
That's your boundary.
Because so I'm expecting certain things from you. Like I feel like I want supportive friends. Like I'm the rider friend. I'm gonna support you. I'm the cheerleader. I'm in the back. Like go friend. You know, and I expect that too because to me that is a true friend.
See, because that's what you're bringing to the table.
Right. So when I'm not getting that, it's kind of like, are they really my friend?
See. Nope, I can dig it, and it's funny because we're not gonna walk around with this list like of qualifications and
right.
Hey, look, but we should.
You must have read my mind because that was my next question.
But we kind of should though.
No, RG, for real. Like, the way that the world is now, I wish people had they issues and their characteristics on a T-shirt. It would make life so simple. We should do credit checks and background checks and 3 referrals. Like I want to know what kind of friend you are before I say friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have 3 people that can say you're a good friend? Like for real. I need you.
I think that as we grow up, we connect to our friends, our childhood friends that you grow up with. So this person has been a part of my life all the way through school, high school, college, your children. So that person has become your friend. But then you come back and you're like, that person was not really my friend.
Look at him over there moving. What's up?
Okay, so let's flip it. Let's flip that thing, right? So when is the time frame where you figure that person is not meant to be your friend anymore?
Ooh, I love that one.
When boundaries continuously get crossed and there's not a level of respect, when you start creating boundaries.
Say that one more time, Michelle. I like what you just said. Say it again.
When boundaries start to get crossed, like when you start setting boundaries and these people who you consider to be your friend are not respecting them, then they gotta go.
That's 58 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay. Michelle knows what I'm talking about.
See what you're doing there.
Exactly.
58 minutes, 4 seconds.
3 months to a year. I say 3 months to a year. I think every decision. I think that every decision deserves a season. Mm-hmm. And our yearly seasons is like 3 months. Because you can learn a lot once you make that decision that you're going to be healthier and you're going to do stuff. It's a new thought, a new pattern, and you need to see the consistency before you see how the world is going to respond to your new changes. So at least 3 months. But for really serious relationships, a year, you can learn so much in a year, and you can actually say to yourself, "Wait, I tried." Because some relationships you fight for, you fight for them. So that's why I say up to the year. You can learn something, but a year of consistent conversation, reflecting, feedback, and situations, that's enough. Because I don't think that anything that you're supposed to let go deserves more time than that.
Agreed. I totally agree with that. And when we, the term "no new friends," that has been a popular term that people use. No new friends. I think sometimes new friends are good.
They're refreshing.
They're good. And I used to subscribe to that a few years
especially
ago.
If you're a new person, you should have new friends.
Right. So now it's like I don't even subscribe to that anymore. I feel like sometimes new friends are better than old friends.
Ooh, somebody got their feelings hurt. Like
I'm just saying. I mean, it can be it's a reality.
I know we're about to go. Can I add one more thing to it?
Absolutely. I know the management. I think they'll be good with it.
How soon is too soon for children, having children. And I know that this goes back to the sexual part too, because sex one time can add to a baby, right? But actually, like, having children, I really think 3 years. I think you should be with somebody for 3 years first. Like I said, you got to let the glow get off of them in the beginning.
Wait a minute. So we talking like adults, right? Because we ain't talking MTV about teenage mom, are we?
Children, RG. Children. Just children. Teenage pregnancy. We're promoting that over here on this show.
What's crazy is
I wasn't asking. I just need to know the specifics before I open my mouth. I'm like, wait a minute.
The truth of it is, it would be nice for us to live it.
I got to work tomorrow, so I got to make sure I know what the hell I'm about to say.
It would be nice if we could limit it and focus it for the adults. But the truth is, sex happens before that. But the time frame should still be the same, because even in your teenage and early 20s, 3 years, a lot can happen within you. So 3 years is good, but 2 years of exclusive non-baby talk. Because like I said, the only time you're important in your life is when you're by yourself. That's when you are the strongest. The undivided attention and energy of you, your full potential, is when you're by yourself. Because when you are in a relationship, you're already number two. You sharing their drama, their issues, their energy, they bag, like all of that. Now you're number 2 on the list. Kids make you become number 3, number 4, number 5. You get lower and lower in priorities when you start blending into more people. So when you are in a relationship, focus on you and that relationship and what makes you happy. Focus on your healing individually. Don't even blend it. So don't even talk about kids. Like women, we think so far ahead. We be like trying to play with kid names and your last name. We don't even know if we like each other for real. Like that's too soon. Right. Just have it in your mind. Be prepared, but y'all need to be talking about that. But during that second year, introduce the conversation of children. Once you've had your alone time, like take your time, because you're not gonna get it back. If like in that second year, once you introduce that topic of children, take your partner around kids. Watch how they respond to kids. Have the conversation about the situations, like the bad kid running in the store. Slap them or no. Like you need to find out the other person, if they're on the same page as kids and their parenting style. Because once you have kids, now you're stuck trying to figure it out.
Especially if you already have kids, you both coming into the situation with children and you want to have a child together.
You
can really make sure that see how they parent their own kids and make sure that you want that person to be a parent to yours. And you don't be on here talking about Happy Father's Day to yourself and you a mama.
Hey, look, or you are dad and you done had to kick mama to the streets because that's happening.
You got a crazy baby mama, but then you want to be mad at them and you chose them.
Exactly. Okay. You just sit back and chill. It's like, how are they with their own children, their nieces and nephews, or even the neighbors' kids? Right. If you got somebody that's like barking at kids, like, oh my gosh, shut up.
Yeah.
That might not be the one that you want to be blending DNA with.
Right. Absolutely. You really got to make sure that this is somebody that you, first of all, that you would want to spend your life with, because you're going to have to deal with this person for a really, really long time if you decide to have children with this person.
Can people need to
be solid first.
Michelle, I'm with you on that one, because folks really be thinking, oh man, what they say, you're going to be stuck with that person for 18 years. Correction, is till death.
Forever.
That is your child till death. Because they just become adult children. So it don't stop at 18. Like, what do folks be we be saying some crazy stuff and just be
we be doing some crazy stuff, but you know what? We know what it all comes from. We just we a mess.
We need to refresh it. That's why we here.
Just go to therapy. When y'all get off of here, get on the internet, look for a therapist. Everybody just go to therapy, please.
Okay, healing, woosah, prayers, and everything.
You know what we can do?
Prayers. We need a whole bunch of stuff so we can get this thing right.
Look, that's why we're here. United Fronts.
Yeah, you can go there.
CDC, the mental health,
not just for sexually transmitted diseases.
That's right. You can learn a lot.
Hey, look,
get on the website. Don't turn on all the things that corrupted your mind in the first place. Get some education.
Right, keep it to yourself. Evaluate yourself before you start sharing your truths.
We made a lot of bad mistakes along the way. So we need some healing because we're trying to figure it out now, but a lot of us are already in I am in my third quarter, so
Look, slowing down.
Hey, I'm standing at the doorstep. I'm not that far behind you.
Slowing down is not just for like these situations. We need to slow down time for everything. Like stop rushing the world. And see, this is a part of that too, RG, where it's like the world is conditioning us to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. You see with Google, we can get a question answered real quick. We got questions, we got options. Life is not that. You need to know what you're doing. Like stop moving so fast and then find what's going on. We see it with the cops when they shoot first and ask questions. That's what we're doing with our lives. You are shooting yourself in the foot, in the pinky toe before you ask some freaking questions. Like slow down.
And for those who know, it never worked out for Della Reese when she got shot in her pinky toe. So didn't work out for her.
Didn't work out. For those of you who don't have children or looking to have children or never been married, you know, some of this is great advice. Like seriously, if you just start out, and even if you have children and you're looking to date or even get married in your later years, this is also some great advice for that too.
But do it with your job. Stop chasing numbers. Make sure you're going to be happy at that job. Make sure your talents are going to be utilized, that you will be appreciated. We don't have to say yes and rush to nothing. Nothing. Everything can be scheduled and it can be a informed decision. Stop running.
Gotcha.
Stop running.
Agreed.
So, anything else, folks, that you would like to give people insight on?
This has been real. This has been real, and I really enjoyed the conversation as always with you guys.
It's like happy Juneteenth, right?
Happy Juneteenth to everybody. We saying it right.
Enjoy.
Now you made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, should I say thank you? I don't know. You messed me up now. At the beginning of the show.
Slavery.
We're going to enjoy our independence from here on forth.
That's right.
What, I wasn't enjoying it yesterday?
You celebrating it because
I just decided today to do like be happy and live life.
I hope not.
But if you did, you're awesome.
If you did, I'm glad to have you. Right? Some people did. Somebody did decide to live their life today.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Today,
you know what I'm saying? Because you do. It is a decision.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Choose to be free.
Again.
The first day. Today's the first day of the rest of your life.
It is. Choose to be free, choose to be happy, and choose to have some peace.
Absolutely.
And get some of them candles over there and fix them chakras. You know what I'm saying?
DivineEssence.us. And guys, if you enjoy what we're doing and you're tapping in every week and you're seeing what we're doing, consider donating to the show on PayPal at RGainsII. And if you have some feedback or you have some topics that you might want us to talk about next season, because we're coming to a close of this season.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we got to discuss.
Yeah, we got to send us an email at weareunited@myyahoo.com. We are one more show away before the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, season. What season 2 is almost over, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can follow me at Michelle_with1_ELL on Instagram. And next week. And make sure you guys check out the Ops too. That's our other show on the United
Mondays.
Front.
Oh, Monday's a big show. That's why I want to
Monday we have a really big show. Yes, next Monday you're gonna meet the entire network, the United Front Network. We're all gonna be on one show. That's Monday. Monday at 8 p.m. Make you guys tune in for that. That's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be everybody from both shows coming together, and we're gonna have a good show.
And we have a combined topic. We're talking about romance and professional athletes.
Romance and sports. That's going to be
that's
shout
right.
out to Lady D and One Mike.
Man, that
and RG who's here with us. My lovely co-host, and we couldn't do this without y'all. I love you. And I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
That's good. And this thing, she made us wait 6 months. I feel honored. Call back.
Just the same shake.
I just, you did a really good job with Ezel not being here today. So
that's right.
You repped hard.
You really repped the both of you.
See, my brother Ezel is very unhinged. I'm politely unhinged. So he can always take my role. We can switch anytime. That's family.
But I'm quite sure he'll be back next week for our last show. Doing what he's doing.
You can follow me on Facebook, Mrs. Penny Owens, and
life coach.
That's
and
right.
RG, the retired Power Ranger.
Yep. You can catch me on Instagram under Our Games II. We always ask that you walk into our DMs, don't slide. We are all older adults and we will block your ass. So just relax and let's be cool.
Do not come into the DM with the foolishness.
No.
Hey, look, you can come if you want to.
Yeah,
you better come correct. That's funny.
I love y'all, but y'all gotta relax.
I'm not with the shoe, so make sure y'all tune in Monday at 8:00.
Indeed.
For the United Front Networks.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna call it, right?
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
The family meet the front. That's so exciting. You get to meet the front.
So basically, Running with Scissors is crashing the Oxys on Monday. We crashing.
That's right.
I guess it is. We gotta show it with gifts. Michelle, yeah. we gotta bring gifts. We have been invited to the house.
That's right.
A bottle of wine. I'll bring some wine. I'll sip some for you.
Okay. See, that'd be awesome. Everybody enjoy.
We will see you guys Monday.
Peace.
Peace and love, y'all.